All right, Rima dropped a ping in her Discord saying that we should check out her new video. So let's check it out.
The Vtuber
Hololive's
Mano
biggest
Aloe had
strategy.
debuted as part of Hololive Gen 5 on August 15, 2020 and had garnered over 100k subscribers in a single day.
Nice.
She was set already to be one of the brighter stars of VTubing with her incredible singing capabilities and talent. Yet, a mere 2 days later, she was given a 2-week suspension. Now, I know what you're thinking.
In 2 days.
Isn't a 2-week suspension basically carrier for a VTuber? Aren't they just dwarfing her growth? And you wouldn't be wrong. Mano Aloe was on a meteoric rise. Her charm, her quick wit, and that voice, that hauntingly beautiful, almost Vocaloid-esque voice, captivated legions of fans across the globe. She had dreams.
Well, I hope you let me hear the voice if it's that good.
The path to stardom is seldom a smooth one, especially in the unforgiving realm of online entertainment.
Infinite scroll, bro.
One careless word can unravel everything.
Bro, now that I think about it, you guys think life would be better?
Especially in the
like, you know how we got TikTok, Instagram? You know, these are infinite scrolls. What if they gave everybody a limit of like 50 scrolls a day or 300 scrolls a week? Like, do you think that would help society? This is an honest question.
Forgiving realm.
It is a legitimate question, not an honest question. Legitimate question.
One misstep.
I think it would make life better.
Careless
honestly.
word can unravel everything. And so it was for Mano Aloe. The scrutiny intensified. The whispers turned into shouts. The shouts turned into harassment. Doxing, calls me to her home, invading her privacy. But why? What led to this abrupt suspension and harassment of a promising talent? To understand the full story, we must rewind the tape and delve into the heart of the storm that engulfed Mano Aloe. Okay. It's August 2020 and the glittery confettis rain down, marking the debut celebration of Hololive's Gen 5. But what should have been a celebration of Mano Aloe's promising career, a culmination of months of meticulous planning and hype, was instead overshadowed by a storm of controversy. The air was tense. Behind the scenes, I like the editing. And on anonymous forum boards, people had already been talking, whispering, her past life shared, and other very sensitive info. Yet Bro, we were just talking about past lives. That's so funny that we're talking about this again. Check it out right here. It's a good video. Proceeded with her debut stream as planned, and everything seemed well, at least on the surface. After all, she had garnered many fans in the very short amount of time she had to stream and prove herself. But from the start, baby. Her journey had been turbulent. A week-long Twitter restriction cast an early shadow on her growth, but the real tempest erupted when it was revealed she had inadvertently leaked her VTuber model months prior her debut during a Twitcast. Damn. I don't even know how I feel about that. Like, yeah, you broke NDA doing this, but it's like, they didn't catch you and you're here now. So it's like, what do we do about that? I don't know. Damn. Leaked her VTuber model months prior her debut during a Twitcast test stream. Hololive, in a move that shocked even the most jaded drama goblins, slammed Mano Aloe with a 2-week suspension 2 days after her debut. That's so weird, bro. Like, why would y'all do that? A 2-week suspension over it? Like, it's so weird. It's like trying to jump to like a logical conclusion. It's kind of difficult. Because it's like, why didn't y'all catch her when she did it? Okay, they didn't catch her when she did it. But now she's in the company. Now that she's in the company, she's a brand new talent. She is making you money. You're going to, because she's already debuted, bro. So you're going to give her a 2-week suspension after she just joined and she just started making you money. It's like, bro, if she was a problem, it's kind of too late. You feel me? Because
Imagine if she was still in the company now, making the company money. But I agree, she does deserve some type of consequence. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. 2 weeks, that's a bit much,
Aloe
personally.
delivered a
But that's me.
tearful apology.
今回のライブ 2D の流出に関して話していこうと思います。まずはじめに大変申し訳ありませんでした。ライブ 2D の件は事実であり、ツイキャスでテスト配信をした後、削除せず漏れてしまったことが原因です。この件についてはマネージャーに許可をいただき実施したのですが、
You know, it's kind of sad. It's like really sad to me. The fact that, you know, she tried, because we all know it's not easy to get in the Hololive, right? So she finally made it. Before she debuted, she dropped the ball. She fumbled the bag. And it's like, bro, all your hopes and dreams just went out the window. Like, damn, bro, that's so sad, man.
最
That
終
is
的
so
に
sad.
一目につく形で残
Oh
ってしまい
well.
ました。これは完全に私が削除せず、管理不足がとても甘かったため、一目につく場に残ってしまいました。改めて今回の件について関係者の皆様、ホロライブメンバー、同期の皆様、そして私のことを少しでも応援しようとしてくださった視聴者様に大変ご迷惑をおかけしてしまい、本当に申し訳ございません。この件に関してはカバー株式会社の厳重注意があり、今後は私自身の意識の甘さを改善してまいります。今回の私の処分として、本日より2週間謹慎することとなりました。この期間中に自身を見直し改善していくつもりです。デビューしてすぐこのような形になり、大変申し訳ありません
Bro,
が、
I ain't gonna lie. This shit is so, like, bro, this is like the most corporate apology, man, at the same time. So she has the ability, but it's like she just dropped the ball, bro. She
反
fumbled
省
the
して
bag.
自分を見つめ直して
I
く
feel
だ
like
さ
I'm
ま
watching an anime
戻
low
ってき
key
た
though.
際に、まだ私のことを応援してあげるよって方はまた応援していただけると幸いです。これも少し
That's a real request. I hope you support me again. That's a real
が
request,
あ
bro.
まりにも進んでしまって、現在家の固定電話に電話がかかってきたり、まだ数は少ないです
Now
が、
this is the part that goes too far.
そういう被害が出ています。事実のことでインターネット上で叩いたり批判するのは本当に構わないのですが、そこまでやるのは控えていただきたいです。彼氏疑惑となっている方が、名前は挙げないんですけどいるのですが、もう彼とは今一切関係もなく、なんなら私がもうデビューする前に関係が切れてるお方なので、彼の方になんか DM を
I ain't
送
gonna lie,
っ
it's
たり
starting to
だ
get
とか、
awkward.
そういうのはやめていただきたいで
It's
す。
getting real awkward, bro.
今回の事実の件について私のことで叩くのは本当に
Now it's starting to make Hololive
ご
look
もっと
bad.
もだと思っているので、そこに関してはたくさ
The
ん
fans
言ってく
anyway.
れて構わないのですが、憶測や本当じゃないことで叩くのはやめていただきたいです。
That fateful L2D leak had been during a Twitcast test stream back in May, months prior her debut, on her private PL account named the KhunShawn. It was a private stream with only 3 viewers, probably her managers that had greenlit the test, but what they had forgotten to follow up with her is that the VOD needed to be deleted as well. But the Hololive suspension and her subsequent apology video shed even more light on that situation as more people got to learn.
Let me read these. From my view, I like to know why they did not act on the test debug stream going undeleted and getting noticed until after the presentation and debut. Same concern I just arised as well. The only thing slapping on a week, and only then slapping her with 2 weeks, that was a number one, a dick move above all others. Even if it really did open up for possible exploits of the software that y'all use for avatar sharing, which I saw highly anonymous Japanese 5chan tweets, blah 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 blah. I hate it. I consider it another mark on hollow/covers rap sheet. Bring on the external TTBT as F collaborations to cheer the girls up. They need it, as does Aloe's soul. Yeah, brother. Yeah, brother. Yeah, I don't know why they hit it with a
Video
2 week.
shed even
That
more
2 weeks
light
is
on that
crazy. It only feels like Cover is telling us to forget their existence was even a thing, and that really doesn't feel right. Her existence isn't a thing with a 2 week suspension. I mean, bro, like you basically saying, hey, because the other talents are still going to be doing their stuff, bro. They're still going to have collab. Like they're not wait 2 weeks to not do their events and stuff. Like, yeah, same time, yeah, that's sad, bro.
situation as more people got to learn
The classic Hitomi Chris maneuver. Can't say it's not working when they just can't say it's not working when they just want you to keep consuming product. This is why I always support indie VTubers. I mean, this sounds like some political shit. I don't even know what they're talking about, to be honest.
about her
Support who you
mistake
want to
and
support,
harassed
regardless of indie. And
her
all right,
in
I'm done
turn.
reading,
The
bro.
fan base splintered
I'm done reading,
into
bro.
factions.
It's
Those
midnight.
who condemned her, those who defended her, and those who blamed Hololive for green-lighting that fateful stream. But the true devastation came with the doxing. Aloe's real identity, her past relationships, even her old past lives were all unearthed and
That's crazy.
dissected, revealing an
That's crazy.
impure
Black
and
Ops 2.
irresponsible past deemed incompatible with the idealized image of a VTuber.
Right, and this is when we started talking. So, like in the last video, we were talking about PLs. I did make a video before that one, but it was muted. Anyways, I have brought up the comparison. What if they have done something bad in their PL, but they've already been hired by the company, but nobody knew about it until you recently found it, right? So in this case, we have a great example. Apparently, she almost said a gamer word in Black Ops, like Call of Duty is known for this type of toxicity, right? So I wouldn't even be surprised if anybody in Hololive that has played Call of Duty, they have also probably said some gamer words, right? Does that mean they need to be held accountable now? I think absolutely fucking not. Why? Why would you purposely go looking for some stuff? If you can go look for anything and almost find it, bro. Like if you want to go look for anybody to have something bad, you're most likely going to find it because nobody's perfect, right? So how can you sit here and go back, grab some old stuff that she did and say, "Hey, Hololive, look at this. She doesn't share the values of an idol." As if every single person that signed up to be an idol has always wanted to be an idol. Unless that's exactly what you're looking for. And if you're looking for that, well, those idols are probably not VTubers, bro. They're probably not gaming because gaming in itself can be very fucking toxic. Okay, if you want somebody to be a dedicated idol, they probably also not gaming, bro. They probably out doing idol stuff all the time. No gaming whatsoever, right? Even then, you could probably find some idols that have done some things that are not idol like because idealizing people is not the fucking obvious thing to do, bro. That is not something that's normal. Idealizing another human being will lead to your own suffering, bro. Nobody is perfect. So, this is something I had brought up in the last video. It's like, does it matter? Depending on it's a case by case basis, right? But even then, if you're trying to say that these people are idols, right? In Hololive, they are idols. You can't, like, bro. You're gonna find shit. So if Hololive or Cover Corp themselves or any company did not go into these PLs or these histories and they found it, or maybe they did find it and they were just like, okay, who cares, right? But they then have to do something about it because it's brought to the attention of the public, and now investors are looking like, oh, why is everybody upset? Even though the issue might not have been that big of a deal with A-chan and Yago, it doesn't mean it's not going to be a big issue now because now one of their talents is someone, then they're open up to scrutiny. Why didn't you blah, blah, blah? Why didn't you do a background check? Blah, 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 blah. Right? So this is where I would say I get why people say you should not talk about past lives and stuff like that. But that's just in general if you're going to try and idolize somebody. So this is where I also say, does it really matter? No. Like, bro, no. Like, yeah, she probably almost said the N-word in Black Ops 2. Okay, she was playing Black Ops 2, bro. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. If you playing Call of Duty Black Ops, like, you probably are not a saint person, okay? Especially if you played the story mode, because that shit was crazy.
Idol. The fans felt that she had acted irresponsibly and carelessly, and so she wasn't fit to join the ranks of Hololive. She had become
Who
a
is?
threat. Mano
Who
Aloe's
is?
story, like so many other internet drama, really shows how easy it is to get caught
Is
in
this
an
an
echo
ad?
chamber.
Is this
where
an
outrage
ad?
grows like well, you get the idea.
Is this an
Algorithms
ad?
feeds us what they think we want to see. Headlines are designed to trigger those sweet, sweet outrage clicks. We only ever see one side of the story, and it's hard to even recognize our own biases. In my work, I have to wade through mountains of information, constantly questioning what's true
Sounded
and
like
what's
an
not.
ad.
That's why I love using ground news for my research. It's this cool
Congratulations on getting the ad, Rima. Let's see. Let's talk about it. Boeing. Autopsy for Boeing whistleblowers. John Burnett reveals self-inflicted gunshot. What the fuck? 2 people in ICE custody after attempting to breach Virginia Marine Base. Man convicted of attacking ex-speaker Nancy Pelosi's husband with a hammer. Hey man, y'all be careful what y'all advertise, bro. Bro, y'all be careful what y'all advertise, bro. Hey, y'all be careful clicking on these links and checking on these sites, bro. Like they gonna show you another side of life that you might not be ready for, bro, and you might just lose your religion.
platform that gather news from all over the world.
Palestine student who said she was full of pride at Hamas October 7th attack. Suspected rapist driving rape dungeon on wheels, arrested, picked up victims. Latinos found jobs in housing in Pennsylvania City, but political power has what the fuck? This is and it ranks it by if this is a left, a right, or whatever. I mean, that's interesting. That is an interesting fact to base the news off what political ideology it's leaning towards. I do think that that is very cool.
Shows you how different sources are covering the same story. You can see the political leanings, the bias ratings, even who owns the publication. And that usually tells you a lot
That's some
about
real
why
shit.
they're trying to spin things the way they are. When we examined the incident
That's some
involving
real
the Boeing
shit.
plane, for example, where both doors detach mid-flight, we can see all the articles written about it. And the
Man, hold on. Boeing could be criminally prosecuted after allegedly breached terms of 2021 agreements. Feds say.
where both doors detach mid-flight, we can see
What
all
the
the
fuck is
articles
going on
written
out here?
about it, and the political bias of each of them, whether it be left, right, or center. Ground News provide a summary and shows how these articles differ based on their biases. I can also check the strength of their source. An article with high factuality indicates that much of the news I read come from sources with strong reporting practices, which is very important to me. For instance, this article on Vshoujo's Hidden Leaf game has mixed factuality, meaning they don't always cite their sources properly. See, with Ground News you can get the whole
It's a professional
picture,
fact checker
compare
for the
perspectives,
news.
and decide for
Okay.
yourself what to believe. And if that
Word.
sounds like a breath of fresh air in this stifling echo chamber, check out Ground News using my link in the description below. You'll even get 40% off their Vantage subscription, because in this age of misinformation, a healthy dose of skepticism and a wide range of perspectives are absolutely essential. So thank you, Ground News, for sponsoring this video. Now,
that was crazy, bro. That was absolutely crazy. I wonder what other sponsorships you got, Rima. Like, that's so interesting, though.
if you
Like, what made them say we want to? Oh, maybe it's like the talking about history. I don't know. That's interesting. Hmm. I'm waiting on the Factor sponsorship personally.
Excuse me, I've got some actual news to catch up on. Because just a week prior to the debut, Momosuzu Nene, another member of the 5th generation, shared a fan art. An act that would inadvertently lead to revealing the past lives of the entire generation. Some
How?
fans immediately recognized the art style, found the artist, saw that it followed the other girls' past life accounts, and connected the dots in a true internet sleuth style. And once Mano Aloe debuted, it was very easy to confirm her very distinctive voice with her past life. Basically, disgruntled fans already had all the ammo they needed on Mano Aloe and were just waiting for her debut to fire them off. And since she had interconnected a lot of her online accounts, it was easy for the internet mob to track them all down, finding a whole arsenal of reasons to hate her, as well as all the confidential info they needed to attack her. She had been on the internet since 2014, leaving a sizable digital footprint. We know that sometimes around 2017 or 2018, she became Delutaya and created her Twitter account. But on that very same Twitter account where she shared her dreams of joining Hololive, Antis unearthed a treasure trove of ammunition. They found horny and immature jokes seemingly unsuitable for a young lady aspiring to join the ranks of illustrious idols. Unprofessional, they cried. Unfitting. This is whole.
Oh no! Oh, I couldn't imagine anybody in Hololive ever talking dirty. Oh no! What the hell?
Some sort of degenerate back alley internet.
Yeah, what
den.
kind of
What
humor
they
is
failed
this?
To see, however, was the
Oh,
context.
what the
Delutaya's
fuck?
online persona was forged in the crucible of a difficult past, a childhood marked by trauma, by a father whose explosive anger filled her with terror.
もう離婚してるんだけど、前の
My question is, how much does this information about her personal life affect the people's thoughts on her being whatever type of person they think she are? As long as she isn't in Hololive, they don't really give a fuck, right? So why would they care that she's been abused and stuff like that? Because everybody has some type of issue, right? Did this make them change their mind? Yes or no? Y'all let me know.
父親がマジでやばかった、DV とか。そうそう。女だったから暴力とかもそんなに振るわれなかったんだけど、弟の方はさ、そう、性別が男だったからもう暴力とかも全然振るわれてたし。
Forcing her to seek solace in the solitary confines of her room, alone with her computer. The situation, a toxic cocktail of abuse and neglect, eventually drove her to drop out of high school. Her dreams deferred as she couldn't leave her harsh family environment.
結構そのデルタヤって過酷なさ家庭環境でずっと育ってきたんだけど学生時代からああこれ絶対自分うつ病当てはまってんなとか思いつつも別にその時学生だったからさ自分でなんか病院に行くほどの財力とかもないしまあまあまあまあみたいな感じで
Sanji rumors. The fatal
She
stream.
found
What the
escape
hell?
in the online world where she let
We're going
loose
fast forward a
on
bit.
her lesser-known Dedechi account. In a moment of unguarded
The fatal
honesty
stream.
meant for a handful of very close fans, she discussed her past experiences and offered a warning.
事務所選びは慎重にって感じもう自分もだから多分その類から引っ張られたんだろうけどそうだからダメだよほんまにブラックすぎるというか束縛が激しい事務所に行ったらダメです
What is
やばいよ
what
恋愛禁止だしね
relationships are forbidden?
本当にうちの事務所でそれをよく思ってなかった人がいてその事務所のなんかその V の中の人同士で
Oh,
遊
she
んでいた
leaking
時に
tea.
なんかその工藤千歳のなんかリアルの顔が裏垢に拡散され
She's
それ
spreading
が
tea.
回って表に出てきて
This cryptic statement, coupled with her general criticism of the idol industry and black companies, which are quite fair, ignited a firestorm
Facts.
of controversy.
Rima speaking
Despite her
facts.
critiques being aimed at the industry as a whole and not Hololive specifically, fans seized upon her words, twisted them into accusations of hypocrisy and betrayal. They accused her of breaching NDAs, leaking contract details, being a grifter, and even, despite no evidence specifically alluding to either Hololive or Niji Sanji as a black company.
Oh,
I
who
know
could
what you're
it
thinking, but those were
be?
different times back
Oh!
then. Lastly, she also brought the rap of the Niji Sanji fan
They were not
base
different
upon
times,
her
man. It
because
was
of
the same
that
shit.
live stream.
Same
In
company.
her Twitcast, Mano Aloe let slip that Kudo Shitose, an ex-Nijisanji member, had been driven to retire due to a stalker leaking her private information. Furthermore, she linked Shitose's indie Vtuber account to her past identity, a transgression considered the highest taboo in the industry, especially back then.
なんかリアルの顔が裏垢で拡散され、それが身内同士で回って表に出てきて、でなんか本名、工藤千歳の本名となんだっけ顔面、顔写真となんか全部さらされて、住所までは言ってなかったかな。なんか出身校とかその年齢とか本名とか顔とか全部さらされてて、で多分それでなんだろう、まあガチ恋勢とかがさ、まあ家に離突したりとか、まあいろいろ細かな情報を調べて。まあなんかいろいろね、悪いことをするんじゃないかっていう心配を恐れての引退だからね、あれ。
Nijisanji supporters accused Mano Aloe of breaching NDAs, although she was never affiliated with any color, and spreading misinformation, while Hololive fans doubled down on their
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Sound like another Niji Sanji yell. Ah!
Mano Aloe, they decided, was a liability. The golden goose was about to get cooked. As
Damn.
Mano Aloe weathered the storm of controversy, a glimmer of hope emerged from an unexpected source: her international fan base.
America, baby. Fuck yeah.
On August
Fuck
18,
yeah.
2020, a group of devoted supporters rallied together, forming the Mano Aloe Support Squad, or
Hell yeah,
commonly
baby.
called MASS. Their mission to combat the negativity and
Mass
shower
what?
Mano Aloe with love and encouragement. They launched a campaign creating a dedicated website complete with a message board and games, urging positive tweets, fan arts, and spearheading a hashtag.
This is a whole campaign about how good somebody else is. Damn, that's crazy. That's love right there. I would love to see more people do this just about people in general, bro.
Project to
It's
amplify
beautiful
their
to see, bro.
message.
It's
This
beautiful,
outpouring
bro.
of support, however, was met with suspicion and even accusations of exacerbating the harassment. Some claimed the hashtag campaign backfired, drawing more negative attention to Mano Aloe. Others asserted that the harassment had been dying down before MASS intervened, and they were just stirring
They made
the
it
pot
worse.
further. These claims, however, were
They made it worse, bro.
unfounded, fueled by speculation and a desire to sow discord within the fandom. The truth is, the hashtag campaign resonated,
Did it work?
reaching Mano Aloe and demonstrating the unwavering support of her international fan base.
That's all
For
that matters.
example, the musical artist who
It
had
worked.
worked on Mano Aloe's music and was originally distraught by the news of her suspension saw the positive message and even commented,
The atmosphere on English-language Discord servers like the Mano Aloe Support Squad and HL Resistance on the Hololive subreddit was completely different from the negativity on Japanese platforms like Twitter and 5chan. It was heartwarming to see so many comments expressing concern for Mano Aloe, offering words of encouragement, and sharing in the collective feelings of anger and sadness. I want to express my gratitude for this space. Even though this is also in Japanese, some people wrote that international fans are blind and don't understand the context. I don't
What?
understand. Am I the one in the wrong?
this
All right, good job, Alice.
outpouring of support would be crucial in
That's
the
kind of
days
weird
to
how that
come,
that
as
that
Mano
that ended
Aloe
though with
faced
this
the
music.
most difficult decision of her career. The announcement came as a blow. On August 30th, Hololive declared Mano Aloe's voluntary graduation, citing her inability to continue due to the mental and physical toll of relentless harassment. It was
That
a
sucks.
somber end to a career barely a fortnight old. The remaining
can't handle
members of
this
Gen
anymore.
5, their
I've been there.
voices thick with emotion, confirmed the news in a video announcement on September 1st. The heartbreak was palpable.
改めて本日、私たちの同期で友人のマノアロエに関してご期
Did
生
they
の
ever
中
do some
で
content together?
お
Like,
話
did
しし
they
た
any
いと思い
do
ました
any
ので、
group
短い
collabs?
時間ですが、配信させていただきます。はい。で、先ほど、ホロライブの運営から、マノアロエ引退のプレスがリリースされました。結論から言うと、5期生としては、 ちゃん、マノアロエちゃんを、受け入れる体制は
Oh,
でき
she
ていたん
graduated
です
before
が、
her suspension
やっぱり
ended.
彼女の体調とか思いを考慮して、彼女の意見を一番に尊重する結果となります。で、正直ちょっと心境的には、その5期生全員、今もう本当に複雑で、悲しいのはもう本当に一番なんですけれども、
The genmates often still pay tribute to Mano Aloe by singing some of her songs or in other various ways.
孤立で無力化し適用ノックボックめっちゃ強くねこれ誰のヘッドホンとかあるんかなあ、アロエちゃんか
で、これは僕だけがいない街、Erased。ちょっと、うまいけど、
Erase is crazy. Erased is crazy, bro. Erased is crazy, bro. Y'all couldn't have picked a different song. I mean, a different word.
5あるから別に人数が変わろうがネネたちはフォロー5だし、マナちゃんも卒業しちゃったけどフォロー5あるからそういうことね。
As the news of Mano Aloe's graduation sank in, a sense of unease settled over the fandom. The aunties who had wished for her downfall
I gotta ask, if Hololive never submitted this 2-week suspension, do you believe that the stress would have gotten to Aloe? You know, I'm not gonna say, do you think she'd still be in the company now, right? Because it's been many years, but her original suspension occurred during her 2-week. I mean, her graduation occurred during her 2-week suspension. During those 2 weeks, there were negative and positive campaigns about her, adding to her stress. Do you believe that these campaigns would have been as loud, or would have, maybe they would have happened, right? But do you think it would have gotten to affect her if she was, working? I know there's a lot of what ifs in this question. At the same time, I can't help but to wonder, like, if she would have never got suspended, maybe she would I feel like there's a higher percent chance she'd still be here in the company. And I'm just thinking about all of the content, all the entertainment we missed out on this one mess up, this one screw up where they got a 2-week suspension. And I'm just thinking about it, not because it's like, oh, Hololive bad, whatever. It's just the ripple effect of life. Okay, we're not talking about just VTubers here. We're talking about the ripple effect of life. This one event, this one thing, this one 2-week suspension created all of this that I am watching during 2 weeks. Man. Sheesh. It's an interesting little what if. The ripple of life. Think about that. Sit on that.
all celebrated the graduation. On the other hand, many began to question if they had gone too far, if their criticism had played a role in her departure.
Yes!
Newsflash, it did.
Ah!
Meanwhile, Mano Aloe's international fans grappled with
Everything we do has an effect. Whether you think it's a minuscule or a maximum effect, or whether you are delusional to think that what you do has 0 effect, you're absolutely wrong. Everything on this earth happens because of someone else's actions. Why do you have to wake up early in the morning? So you can get to work on time. What happens when everybody else starts waking up at the same time as you and you don't start making it to work on time? Well, eventually you think, maybe I should wake up a little earlier then. And you make that sacrifice. Then more people start to wake up earlier as well. Now they're also in traffic with you driving to work. Everybody's driving in the same direction to go to work. Everybody's driving in the same direction to go home. Right? Everything is an effect by everybody. And we are all participants in life, whether you think you're not, or you think, oh, what I do does not matter because I feel bad about myself. No, man. We all affect each other. And I know it's obvious for some, but obviously for these people, it's not obvious. Okay. Oh, maybe if I didn't do this, maybe she'd still be in the company. Yeah, maybe. Maybe that one less voice, maybe it wouldn't have made it as far. And if everybody thought like that, hey, maybe some positive things might happen in life. Maybe.
with a mix of grief, anger, and guilt.
I'm an
The
optimist.
community was split. Some felt they had unintentionally contributed to her downfall, while others remained convinced that she deserved a backlash and mocked her to the very end with.
And those are the people that, regardless, they were going to do it anyway. So everybody that had a question, yes, you were involved. So yes, you contributed. Yes, you helped. That being said, the minority of people that are really like, yeah, she's bad, da, 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 da. You cannot change those people. Those people were already locked into her failure to begin with. That is the reality they wanted. They wanted her out, regardless of how it happened, blase, blase. Yes. But the discussion around it, whether you agreed with them or you didn't agree with them, the discussion itself raised its voice for other people to hear it. And then those other people also added their opinions to the discussion, making the discussion louder. Yes. 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 We are like everybody that was during that time, whether you were supporting her or not, whatever, that all helped lead to her changing or graduating. Like, yeah, that's how it works, bro. That's how it fucking works. That's crazy. Boom. Mind blown. Mind blown.
Hashtags such as retirement RTA trending on Twitter, which meant real-time attack, or in other words, graduation speedrun. The blame shifted then from Mano Aloe to Hololive, with fans expressing anger at the company's perceived inaction in protecting her. They pointed to Niji Sanji, a rival Vtubing agency, which had recently implemented an anti-harassment policy and demanded Hololive to do the same. Hololive fans even put out a petition urging the company to do more to protect their talents. Hololive eventually implemented an anti-harassment policy and reporting feature in 2020, demonstrating a commitment to better protecting their talents, though this positive change sadly came at the expense of Mano Aloe's career. This made 5chan go into a complete meltdown. An anonymous poster uploaded a picture of court letters from Cover Corporation. These letters, he claimed, were dispatched on the 4th of September, and this made members of the board panic and blame each other. Some claims they were fake, some others claimed they did take legal actions, but it was merely a slap on the wrist. What we do know is that it very much became a, oh, this is real moment, and the harassment of Mano Aloe drastically died down after her graduation. Amidst the turmoil, Mano Aloe's dedicated fans
It's crazy it's crazy what happens when, you know, there's accountability for your actions. That's so insane, bro. I never would have thought of that.
rallied to preserve her legacy. They archived her limited content and in a heartwarming display of dedication even organized the translation and delivery of fans' letters from around the world to Mano Aloe herself. A task Hololive had initially promised but failed to fulfill.
That's a hard thing to do, but you guys did it.
Spearheaded
Nice.
by the Bilibili Delutaya support group, stands in stark contrast to the destructive actions of the antis, proving that even in the darkest corner of the internet, compassion and goodwill can have an impact. After her graduation, Delutaya fell into deep despair. Being a high school dropout for the reasons I explained earlier and now losing one of her only prospects of a real job, and by that, a better life for herself, as well as financial independence from her family, she had lost all hope. She blamed herself for her mistakes and for everything that had happened. This led to her attempting at her own life.
I heard about this story. I actually reacted to this video a long time ago, but I just never uploaded it because it was like, I really don't want to talk about it. Even though it was recommended and requested, it's like, you know, it's difficult to make a video on the aspect of someone attempting to take their own life. Like the whole video is about her wanting to die and the stuff that she did to try and die. And it's like, what can I really add to this conversation? Nothing. So I just never uploaded it. It's a sad topic and I don't want to talk about it. So we're gonna keep moving. We're gonna move it faster. We're gonna skip past this part. That's depressing. I like life.
We don't know, but we do know that she had largely disappeared from the internet for a while, and this is when a fake Mano Aloe Twitter account surfaced, attempting to scam heartbroken fans and take advantage of the situation by posing as her. Mano Aloe felt the need to protect her fans and re-emerge from the shadows to briefly unlock her Twitter account to warn her followers that this wasn't her. Her family situation intensified
Even when she was out living her own life, she cared about her fan base enough to come back online to a place she did not feel happy in to warn the people that she cared about. This is how I know that this woman is a good person. And she just fumbled the bag, bro.
her father punched a hole in the wall.
Damn.
Dilutaya did her best to avoid all contact with him, spending as much
got
time as
issues.
possible in
He
her
got demons.
studio and only leaving her room to eat. This moment, as strange as it may seem, became a turning point. Fans, with their concern amplified by the glimpse into Mano Aloe's turbulent home life, rallied to support her. They brainstormed ways to help her escape this suffocating environment, to reclaim her independence and rebuild her life. Fanbox, a platform allowing for direct financial support from fans, emerged as a viable solution.
Fanbox? That sounds
見
cool.
てた人はもうわかると思うけど、マジでやばかったんよね。ほんと死にかけの人間だったから。だから最初はデルタを超えてなんか YouTube で配信する気もなかったよ。もうそんぐらいマジでメンタルがもうそれどころじゃなくて、もうとにかくなんか死ねなかったどうしようみたいな死ねなかったどうしようみたいな、どうやって生きていけばいいんだろうみたいななって、最初はなんかこんな表だった活動はせずに、とりあえずその当時心配してくれた人とか、
Fan only
なんかこう
streams?
優しい言葉をかけてくれたそのファンボックスの人のためだけになんかこうファン限定配信とかをして、なんかもう細々と生きていこうと思ってたんだよね、その当時は。
Mano Aloe was hesitant to offer rewards or traditional Vtuber content at
She
first,
felt
and
obligated
opted for
to.
a simple diary format, pouring her
Word.
thoughts and feeling into intimate, heartfelt
She really care
entries.
about
It
y'all,
was
bro.
a
She really care about
lifeline,
y'all.
a connection to a community that refused to abandon her. She made
That's
a
cool.
wish list and fans contributed, purchasing
PC?
items that allowed her to create a sanctuary within her own room. A mini fridge, a cooking
Oh, a mini
stove,
fridge.
snacks, drinks, everything she needed to exist independently, to escape the turmoil of her home and find
That's so
solace
sad, bro.
in her devoted fandom.
But it's
And it
good that
worked.
she's doing her own
Dilutaya,
thing.
in her own words, credits her fans with saving her, with giving her a reason to keep going during a time when darkness threatened to consume her.
こう救ってくれた人たちへのなんか感謝の気持ちみたいなのをまた思い出すことができる。別にさ、常日頃やっぱり自分の頭のどっかの片隅にはあるんだけどさ、そうそう、なんかそれをまた鮮明に思い出せるっていうのは結構ね、大事なんだよね。モチベーションにつながるんだよね。
They refused to abandon her, and she embarked on a long and difficult journey towards recovery. The path was not easy. 2020 and 2021 was marked.
The road to recovery is never easy. The road to finding yourself is never easy as well. But they are roads that you should journey down because the fear of becoming a failure is not outweighed by the most likely success that you'll find when trying to do things that you don't want to do, but you know in the end, it's better for you to do it. All right, I'm done trying to tell you how to live your life. Keep doing what you want to do.
Marred by several hospitalizations for both physical and mental reasons, and several hiatus as well. But her fans continued to shine a light, organizing even a computer project to provide her with necessary tools to return to streaming. She re-emerged slowly, first through private fanbox only Twitcast streams where she used the static PNG, and then did a few streams on YouTube to
That's cool. So she
what
came
she
back.
had been through and how
Everything's
hard she
good.
had worked to get that far. The stream was a huge
Oh
success.
God,
garnering
Mike
over
Neko.
up embroiled
Oh
in a
boy.
controversy with Mikeneko, formerly known as Rushia Uruha. After
Be
Mikeneko
careful with
accused
her.
Delutaya of spreading negative rumors about her to a gossip streamer, Delutaya, shocked by the accusation and claiming no memory of the incident, attempted to resolve the misunderstanding directly with Mikeneko. However, Mikeneko refused any communication without legal representation, citing video evidence she possessed but wouldn't share. This led Delutaya to seek legal counsel and contact Mikeneko's legal team, only to be met with further refusal and even blocked on Twitter.
She clout chasing.
Frustrated and seeking to clear her name, Delutaya released a public statement explaining the situation, but declared her intention to move forward with her content creation, hoping for continued support from her fans. Mano Aloe's story is
She
a
clout
stark reminder that the
chasing.
internet
Avoid
can be
her.
a cruel and unforgiving place,
Mikeneko,
especially
ooh.
for those who dare to be different, to be honest, to be human.
Be yourself,
But it's
bro.
also a testament to the power
Be
of
yourself.
hope, of resilience, and of the unwavering support of a community that refused to let the light fade. She's emerged from the ashes not unscathed, but stronger, as she's finally made peace with her past struggles.
That's
her
a dope.
bipolar disorder, a fading echo, as she's learned to deal with it better. And
Dope.
her heart overflowing with gratitude to the fans who quite literally saved her. But enough sentimentality. If you want to join me for some
So sweet.
chaotic deep dives into wild and often terrifying world of VTubers, make sure to hit that subscribe button and leave your thoughts on the Mano Aloe saga down below. Until next time, stay safe, stay hydrated, and remember, even in the darkest corner of the internet, a little bit of glitter can go a long way.
Yeah, I don't know what she meant by the little bit of glitter, but bro, just don't give up. Keep being yourself
had
and you'll do
dreams.
all right.
Big dreams.
Shout out to the Patreon members.
But the path to stardom is seldom a smooth one, with only 3 viewers. Probably her managers that had...
Bro, it's tough trying to read a script for all these hours, bro. But yeah, that's Rima. Good to see she's still doing good. Everybody, hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, so that was the biggest tragedy. I mean, yeah, that is legitimately one of the, saddest things I've ever heard about Hololive. When it comes to other controversies, it's like this one, it feels like this one was unnecessary. It reminds me a lot of how Niji Sanji would take little things and blow it out of proportion with some of their talents, right? This is like one of those types of mistakes that I see, which is, it is what it is. Not everybody is going to run their company smoothly or perfectly. So it's okay for people to just have a mark, and it just is what it is, right? As long as you try and better yourself, which is what I saw when, people were like, "Hey, why is there no why is there no rule in place to stop the slander of the talents, blah blah blah, protect their mental health, right?" So in them actually implementing it, that shows that they are growing and blah blah blah. I mean, we already know Hololive is really great, at least from the outside looking in, and it looks good from the inside looking in, I guess, as well. But yeah, if this never happened, if they didn't give her 2 weeks, I think she still be with the company. I mean, I don't see why not. I mean, this little issue was just blown out of proportion. That's legitimately what I can see when it comes to this story. But yeah, this was great. I'll see you guys on the next one. Comment, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff. And what should I say at the end? Not have a good day. That's too. I need a new outro. Somebody come up with something cool. It's like, don't let life get you down or something like that. That sounds good. Don't let life get you down. All right. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.